Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Professor David J. De Los Reyes. What I would like to show on my video tonight will be my assembled spot welder for battery terminals by using a supercapacitor. That's the supercapacitor. The rating is 2.7 volts, 500 microfarad. The terminals are actually connected to two wirings which goes to the two tips which must be poked on the part to the spot weld. Okay, I make sure that the connection for the screwdrivers are actually no looseness, so I make it, I solder it, then I cover it with tape, then I tied it with zip ties. Okay, for the terminals, I soldered it by using my heavy duty soldering gun and the 60 watts thing, so we could connect the two terminals with the sudden heat. It's not so much time, so we'll just make it that the connection will be intact. And for the two terminals to not get what they call the short circuited, I put some heat shrink tubing, then I blew it with my heat gun. Okay, so I will be separating the positive and negative terminal, okay, with a good distance, so to avoid some short circuit. And I tied this portion here, so the positive and negative terminals will not be moving, so avoid the short circuit, because the worst thing that could happen here is we short circuit the plus and minus terminal of a super capacitor. That's very dangerous, because when the super capacitor is charged, okay, it contains so much energy. That's why it is being used for spot welding. So to avoid the short circuit thing, I make it a point that this is too far apart. Then I tie this one, so there's no condition in which the positive and negative terminal will short circuit each other. That's for safety. Okay, I'll go back to the rating of the supercapacitor. The supercapacitor is rated 2.7 volts, 500 farads. This is 500 farads. It's not microfarad. So meaning to say, when we charge this one, it contains so much energy. That's why it's being used for spot welding, welding for battery terminals. Okay, 2.7 volts, so I will be using my variable power supply. I will just set it to 2.7 volts. The proper way is that you must have to charge the supercapacitor not greater than its voltage. Okay, because if we try to charge this one with the voltage greater than its rating, it might explode. Okay, so I make it a point that I will be charging this one with the 2.7 volts for only around 10 seconds. That's it. After charging it for 10 seconds, the supercapacitor contains already so much energy, in which we could use that so much energy to spot weld any work we do, much more on the battery terminals we are using. Okay, this is for now. This is Professor David J. De Los Reyes. So this is actually my assembled, okay, spot weld for battery terminals by using a supercapacitor. Good evening from Los Angeles.